What's up, everybody who's watching? We're going to start in a few minutes. Oh, that's us. We're live on Facebook. I'm ready. What's up? It's Dope Laughs with me, Jason Cunnius. Um, so I'm always put on the spot, and if anybody who knows me knows that I don't want to be in the spotlight, that I just want to be in the background. I'm good background music. How you doing, Baby Blue? So let's talk about this show. This show is our first programming for 2020. How's it going on, you?
Hi.
So this is really new, and I shouldn't have got stoned before the show, but what the fuck? It's been a horrible week, right? Everybody's been working like crazy. I work a 40-hour week, and I help do all the planning for this show and everything, and the other show. So it gets a little crazy. I get burnt out sometimes, but I do smoke a lot of pot, and I do like to laugh a lot. So I guess let me tell you about our first act that's going to be coming up. I don't want to call her an act because she's a really good friend of the show. Right now, she's out on her Push and Believe tour, and she's toured around the country with a good friend of ours. But let's bring out Anya, and let's talk to her for a little bit, and then we'll let her go on. If everybody wants to shut off their cameras and keep your mics on and laugh with me, let's do this.
Nice.
How you doing, Anya?
I'm pretty good. I'm in a hotel room. My dog is loose right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, how's the dog doing?
She's pretty good. She's like, she can be naughty when she has a lot of energy, but for the most part, if you just like keep lugging her around, like she gets exhausted just by meeting people and going places. So she
just like a child. Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Masha. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida right now, and there's like we've been on this trip for over a month, like a month and a half now, just living in a van.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have great stories, though. I've heard a couple of them.
Yeah, we got a few, and it's a dream. It's like when we started planning this, I was like, I'm gonna be on the road and I'm gonna be free like a bird, man. I'm gonna be like waking up every morning and doing my calisthenics and running, and I'm gonna meditate, and no doors can hold me. I'm gonna be everything. And then we're on the road and it's all like, pull over right now. I got a shit in the bush. If you don't do it soon enough, man, we're gonna regret it. And like just like so much existential shit. Like I have a lot of anxiety in general, and like when you're traveling, your brain just gets exhausted really easily. So it's like it's really hard and it's really challenging, but it's rewarding. So I hit all the cliches, baby. I got them.
Yeah. All right. Sean wants me to get this underway because the clock's ticking. So without further ado, you're spotlighted. I'm going to smoke this weed.
It's not going to be any different from what I was just doing. My jokes are like I haven't really written jokes, but in the last 2 minutes, I made a few bullet points. I mean, so we made it to Key West, and then we came back up. So we're like a little bit north of Miami now, and we met this guy named Michael. Michael is homeless and like he looks like a normal dude, but like very sad, like he has a sadness in his eyes that is really scary because I could be him any moment. And he was like, yeah, I came to Orlando for a job and the job fell through and then I got robbed and now I'm here and I play my guitar for money. And he had like the most amazing songs in the world. Anyways, every single thing that he said, it got worse. I was like, what's the worst part of Key West for you so far, Michael? And he was like, I just got out of the hospital 2 days ago. I had a heart attack. I'm like, what?
What?
Like, yeah, I'm homeless and I just had a heart attack and now I'm back out on the street. I'm like, oh shit, major, minor? And he's like, major. I had and he says this as he's lighting up a cigarette. And I'm like, okay, shit. Well, is it your first one? No. Had about 3 major, 1 minor. What the fuck, Michael? Oh shit. And then as he's saying, because we gave him a ride, as he's saying this, we're driving past this like really broken down house where you could see like people were smoking crack in it. And I'm like, wow, look at that house. I was just like musing to myself. He's like, yeah, I slept there last night. It just every single thing he said. And he apparently like, we're like, well, what's your story? Where are you from? He was like, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. My entire family is famous. Oh yeah. And at that moment, Ralph said, oh, Sean's from there, right? So you were in it.
Yeah.
And he was like, my whole life, everyone in my family said that I was the most talented person in my family, but all of them got famous and not me. So apparently like all his relatives, some of them are on the 700 Club, and then all of the Duck Dynasty people are like his cousins and brothers.
Weird.
And there he is on the beach with us doing a show. We did a pop-up show on the beach in Key West. And let me tell you, for a man he didn't smile the whole time that we were with him. We show, dropped him off at the homeless shelter, and he never smiled. He like, even with our dog, we have the cutest puppy in the world. And he didn't even like, his heart was so void of love. He didn't even want to pet her. We got to do the show. He had the most incredible songs I've ever heard. They were beautiful. His voice was beautiful. The lyrics, the playing, the music of it. It was incredible. Just the sadness in his voice. So that experience left me terrified and feeling really stupid in my cozy van. I was like, which by the way, like I'm also homeless. I don't have an address. But I'm like, I'm not Michael homeless. You know what I mean? There's different grades of homelessness. And in the homelessness hierarchy, I'm like 5 steps above them. And I guess 4 heart attacks away. That was Michael. And we're taking this dog everywhere. So we got her in Jacksonville, Florida. We've had her for about like 3 weeks. She really is the cutest puppy in the world. And everybody wants to say hi to her. Like we were walking through stores and stuff. And most people are like dying to say hello to her. And she gets very excited. She gets all worked up. And people are always like, oh my goodness, she's so excited to see me. She must like me a lot. No, she doesn't. Not even close. For every single person. And I'm so petty that when people even imply that my dog likes them, in my head, I'm like, you're done. I'm tearing them. Like, don't you believe that she likes you? Don't even. By that same token, if we meet someone that isn't excited to pet her, I don't like that at all. Are you not? Do you not see how beautiful my dog is? Why are you not tripping over yourself to touch her? I don't listen. If we meet someone and they don't compliment the van or the dog, they're condemned. They're done. They are done. Sometimes we're driving in the van and like people will shout out the van from the road, like from a different car or pedestrians or something. They'll like wave or shout or something. Which, oh, by the way, I don't know that I mentioned it. Our van is really special.
It is.
It's a 1981 VW bus. So it really is eccentric looking. It's like, it looks like a toy car. It's like a miniature. It's cute. It's pretty cute. So like people will shout out the van. And when they do that in my head, I'm like, do they not even see the dog? And they don't, because she's in the van. They can't see her. But in my mind, I'm like, my dog deserves a shout out. Give her a shout out. So my ego is growing. Alf is a really cool person to be on the road with too, because he's a really unique man. First of all, he's unshakable. Like nothing can hurt him. He's like impenetrable. Which is not a coincidence. He doesn't like things in his butt. Okay, that was okay. He's really not. No, he's very optimistic. He's like always like very, very positive, and it's nice to be around someone like that. And it's to the extent that our car, like, okay, we've been on the road for about a month and a half. We've been broken down about a third or more than a third of our total time, right? 30% of our entire trip has been spent with us being completely broken down, car in the shop, right? And so we break down in Jacksonville, the most dangerous city in Florida, by far, one of the most dangerous cities in America. God awful place. And he will be like, van is broken beyond repair. And he's like, oh my God, we are so lucky. We are so lucky that we broke down right next to the mechanic. It's incredible. I don't know how to explain it. He just finds the beauty in it. So anyways, you can follow our tour on lifeofanya.com. There's a link to the tour on there. And I love watching Stoner Morning Show every week. Hopefully tomorrow.
Everyone hilarious. Her dog's name is Tommy.
Take it over, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anya. Awesome. I'm so excited to follow you, and I love everything you and Ralph do. Give Ralph a big hug for me, and hopefully one day I can meet you.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Right? It'll be awesome. All right, next we're gonna bring up our next friend. Our next friend's been here since the beginning. Pretty much the beginning, pretty much the inception of this. Will Papora is an amazing guy, a great comedian. I love everything he does. And I wanted everybody to I guess without, I thought my microphone was unmuted. Okay. So next we're going to bring up Will Papora if he's around. Is he around here?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
What's up? Will, how you doing?
Oh, I've never felt better in my life.
I love you, man.
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty great.
How's Long Island treating you?
Oh, it's wonderful. Yesterday I was pretty inspired. There was that thing that happened. So there's these Panera Bread has a 4-person to a table rule. Okay, 4-person to a table rule, And there is a bunch of old men that break that rule. They are Trump supporters, okay? Double trigger, old man, first trigger, Trump supporters, second trigger. And they repeatedly break that rule every morning when I go to get my coffee. There's like 7 or 8 of them at a table. I saw what was going on yesterday. And I was like, you know what, man? I got to take a stand. And I called Panera and I said, this will not stand. Please stop these. Didn't say they were Trump supporters on the phone. I held back on my tongue, but I was like, stop this from happening. And they said they were going to have a shift supervisor meeting about that.
No.
So, hey, you got to celebrate the tiny victories. This was a big victory, but is this part of my time? I hope.
You can take it all, buddy.
Oh, I didn't rehearse this, but I do off the cuff.
You always do off the cuff stuff.
I gotta do off the cuff, but you know what? Like, because I thought my eye rolling would send the message. Like every time we're gonna and I would make sure they saw me rolling my eyes. Like, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like who you are. You remind me of my dad. You're triggering things inside of me. It's really hard. Like, when your dad's dead, like you can't address things with him. And then there are people out there who are like, okay. This is very challenging for me right now. You really want me to get up in your face and be like, you fucked me up. I don't want to bring up my baggage with them because it's also not right what they're doing. That's what it looked like yesterday. It was just like my dad, 10,000 of my dads.
Oh my God.
At the Capitol. I mean, I was really triggered. A guy at Pelosi's desk would oh my God. I mean, I just saw my dad's face. Is this my time? I mean, I really hope not. I just was improvising. Yes, ending.
You could have it.
Okay. Should I start? Can I start my thing?
Oh,
Did I walk the room?
You did. You did. Go for it.
So many people muted themselves. They went to go get peanut butter or something.
Right.
All right. Look.
That's your time. Go ahead. You're spotlighted.
God. I'm looking forward to this all week. One thing I hate is when people say, hey, maybe this thing's a blessing in disguise. And it's always for some shit thing they did, they didn't have the time for before. I don't think that's what happened. It's haha, you thought that this was a global pandemic that killed 300,000, but Sherrod, you are. It was actually an online yoga certificate this whole time that you didn't have the time for. But, haha, a blessing in disguise.
What?
Oh, he's having a conversation. I thought someone was trying to engage with me. I got excited. Oh, there. Hey, okay, crowd work.
Should we start heckling him? Is that what he wants?
Hey, Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker, are you Are you from around here?
From Atlanta.
You're from Atlanta?
Yeah.
Thank you for turning blue, Atlanta.
Yeah. We did it.
You did it.
Yep. My vote counted too, and guess who I voted for?
Who?
I voted for Kanye. But give him a chance, man. Shit. Kim didn't vote for him. Fuck it.
I know. It's so heartbreaking. Oh my God.
He's got my vote. Shit.
This guy is he has material that's better than me. I mean, this is totally I didn't see Yeah, give Kanye a chance. Give him a chance.
Yes.
Chance.
Yeah.
How much worse could it be? Okay.
I mean, think about it. Think about it like this: no president ever made late registration, or they got a Grammy.
I'll tell you one thing about Kanye. He's a great collaborator. I think he would make some great choices in cabinet. He just knows how to collaborate with people.
Tell me. I mean, like,
Speaking
hey, everything will be sampled.
Put it over there so you didn't sit on it.
Everything would be Sam. Speaking of which, I've been watching a lot of music documentaries. I hate these music biopics that people make. You know, they're pretty dumb, right? They always doubt the best thing that they do. It's like, you're Ray Charles, you can't make a country album. You're Queen, you can't make a 6-minute song. I'd like to see them get it right once, you know? You're Art Garfunkel. Don't leave.
You watch that Queen movie?
Which
That's right.
B movie?
Bohemian Rhapsody? Did we? No, can we?
Zoom is awesome.
We can smoke in here, right?
Yeah, you can smoke.
I'm just fucking around.
I'm not. I want some. I hate when you call the crisis line and they hit you with one of these gotcha questions like, is this a crisis? Damn it, you got me. I just want to cry on the phone. I'm having a bad time right now. I mean, I spent my 20s hating myself, and now I'm spending my 30s hating myself in my 20s. I really do not like that guy.
Hilarious.
People always say, like, oh, if I had a time machine, I'd go back and kill Hitler. I'd kill me, okay? I would beat the shit out of myself, and I would not stop. Oh, man. Therapists, anybody seeing a therapist? Yeah, let's do it. We're working out stuff. I love when you break out of your comfort zone because they know that you'll book 3 emergency sessions when you fall on your ass. My therapist says that I should stop blaming myself, so now I'm blaming her for everything. All right, gang. I'm zeroing in on my my closer. I hate when people claim that they love babies. They're like, oh, baby, we love baby. But then when you act like a baby, they're like weirded out by it. What don't you like about me crying and what? All right.
Will, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, guys.
We're gonna be posting everybody's links to all their Instagram and social media stuff on both platforms, on Facebook and everything. So don't worry about giving any plugs or anything like that. There it is. See that? Boom. Will Pepora. Hey, thank you so much, Will. I love you, man. You've been here since the beginning, so much props to you, man.
This show's always fun. Thanks for having me on, man.
No problem, man. All right, up next, the only guy I know that smokes more weed than I do. He's Atlanta-based, and he's pretty much everywhere there's cannabis in Atlanta right now. So let's give it up for Senior Parker. This guy's very...
Oh.
Woo! What's
Have
up, Senior?
music. What's going on? Huh? Yes, I have music because cut it, DJ. Where's the DJ at? Oh, I am. What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
What's up?
Man, I'm good, man. Question. How the fuck are you late to a virtual comedy show? Driving in Atlanta, that's how I'm about to tell your ass. Look, I was definitely keeping it in my power to be here at 9 o'clock. And I said, you know what? I will not let my blackness defy me this time. But guess what? Atlanta traffic said, I'm going to have you at a traffic light for 17 minutes. And so I said, fuck this shit. I ran the light. Yeah, I ran the light.
No.
How are you late how am I late to my own house? I got a comedy show in my own fucking house and I can't even be lit. I can't even be on time to my own house. Ain't this some bullshit? That's the thing about living in Atlanta. Fucking the traffic. That's one thing like I kind of enjoyed about the whole Corona thing because I didn't hear like a one of those like accident commercials for like 2 days because there wasn't no cars or nothing on the road and none of that shit. But as soon as we opened back up, I heard a commercial so stupid, I almost threw my radio out the car. Like she said, what? She said, you just got in an accident because you wasn't social distancing. And I said, if you don't get off my radio with this bullshit, I almost cried. I'm so tired of Atlanta. I miss the old Atlanta where we would just like chase strippers and lemon pepper wings freely with no mask. With no mask. Here's a question for all you post-corona kids out there. How many times have you walked to Kroger, got out your car, walked into Kroger, and forgot your mask? You had to turn around and go back to your car.
Oh.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? Don't you hate that? Like, yeah, I'm about to go get some tomatoes. I'm about to go ahead and run and do this. Fuck, my face is open. Shit, I need my... Oh, God, that's 165 steps I got to take back to the car. I'm so tired. I really miss pre-corona. I really do. But the good thing is like the post-corona has been kind of cool. Like I'm getting gold now and shit. I've been smoking way more weed than usual. Yeah.
Me too.
The downside to the corona is I don't have I'm single. So all the pussy got locked down. It's kind of you're really single when Pornhub when you're single when Pornhub sends you a guest account with the verified badge. Yeah, that's terrible. That is terrible. I mean, they just like I turned into a what's that? A Pornhub influencer. Like they would send me clips before they would upload the other clips. I said, wait a minute, y'all can't be doing me like this. But I'm a look. So now I do that for like $39 a month. So that's been pretty much my thing now. Oh shit. Man, this Hennessy is getting to me. I'm telling you. Man. One thing I really do love though is the social media is kind of been keeping us apart, but it's been bringing us together. That's a dope ass thing. Like really me being in Atlanta and touching you guys all the way out in New York. This is some really, really dope shit. Some of these apps though, they starting to be on some bullshit though. Have you guys have any of you guys linked up on Clubhouse yet?
Oh no.
Well, let me tell yes, let me tell you, Clubhouse is the devil in a blue dress. Clubhouse is the shadowy place Mufasa was talking about. If you ever that right there it's a monster. It's fun because you can network and stuff like that. But then for the ones who do have it, you can tell like there's a lot of bullshit that goes on in there. And then there's like 100 people they want to talk all at the same time. And then they're saying, hey, this is the biggest room in Clubhouse. We have 300 people. We want you to tap in with us. And we're going to go ahead and introduce you to everybody. Yes, I am an A&R. I could take your career to the next level. Matter of fact, I'm going to take your career to the next level of the next level. You want to be an astronaut? I'm going to put you on the moon. You want to go to the moon? I'm taking you to Mars. You want to go to Mars? I'm taking you to the stars. And I'm sitting here like, dude, you are standing right here next to me saying all of this bullshit. You are lying like a motherfucker right now. Like I'm looking right at you, like saying why all this bullshit, see? And this is why you can't have friends like that. So, but still, I love it. I love the camaraderie. And I'm glad that I got to do a digital show because I ain't got no legs like that. So yeah, like one of my knees is like kind of fucked up a little bit. I left it in the trunk. I would go get it, but I'm already sitting down and I'm smoking my weed. So, but other than that, I will tell you guys a story like of what happened because like I do kind of walk like everybody, all my friends, they say, oh, you walk with a limp, what's wrong with your knees and shit. So I actually told one of my buddies I was trying to be somber and shit. You know how like you try to be sentimental and tell a story. So I told him I played football and I had got injured and I had to have surgery in order for me to walk. They had to take all of the cartilage out of my knee just so I can walk again. So that was really a blessing in itself. But my buddy, who's also a comedian, he said, oh, cartilage, all they had to do was take that shit out and put it back in there. I said, dude, that's a cartridge. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, he said, I got Super Nintendos for knees. I hate my friends. I hate my friends. I hate my friends so much. And since y'all laughed at that, I think that's going to be the last of my jokes. I hope y'all going to cash at me at the end of the set. I take everything. I take Hennessy, food stamps, carrier pigeons, all that shit, gift cards. You can follow me and all that good stuff. I think that's my time, man. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to get back to smoking my reefers now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you, Senior Parker. I love you, man. You're awesome.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Yo, so we're more than halfway through this show, and it's going good. I love my friends are so funny, and I'm glad everybody can enjoy watching my friends with me and laughing with me, because that's what it's all about: smoking weed and laughing. Next up, we got Kenneth McLaurin, who is a really great guy, one of my good friends, and he's been a lot on Stoner Morning Show, and recently he was just knighted. So we're gonna speak to Sir Kenneth McLaurin. Yeah. Yeah. Buddy.
What's up? How
Oh, he's always pushing the limit too.
Can you hear me, JQ? I'm not sure if it's working.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I couldn't hear you over the crowd.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, how you doing? How's everybody doing out there?
Woo!
Yeah.
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Actually, I mean, I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here hanging in. You know, I'm a little thrown off because like December, I was like, man, I can't wait for 2020 to end. I'm ready for that shit to be behind me. Let me get on with 2021. And then like 6 days in, we had folks storming the Capitol and shit. I was like,
Oh
well,
my fucking
damn,
God, right?
2020 doesn't look that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like 2020 was George Bush. You remember like when George Bush was president, we were like, fuck that. That shit's terrible. Then like 2021 is Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like Trump came in office and all of a sudden we were like, oh shit, George Bush ain't that bad. Oh man. So like I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. What about you, Jay?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know, been working a lot lately, so it's been crazy. But
yeah. That's interesting that you said working has been crazy. Actually, working should be normal. But
yeah,
but we're comedians, so that shit happens. Oh man, I like the first comedian. She mentioned that it was a dude who was really talented, but all of his family was famous. They were like on Duck Dynasty and whatnot. And that's actually because you don't need talent to be on Duck Dynasty. You just need to be a racist and have a lot of facial hair. Shoot, man. Oh man, and I love the Kroger joke, but there's no Krogers in upstate New York.
there isn't. No, nobody knows about a Kroger up here.
Hell no, man. You should have said Wegmans or like use the farmer's market. They would have understood that shit. Oh man. Oh, so like it's one thing I want to say is like I've been checking out a whole bunch of stuff that's been going on like this past year and now, and one of the big things has been the whole defund the police movement. Defund the police movement. And I like to say, like, I think defund the police is a great slogan if you want to get people mad. But it's a terrible slogan if you want to get people to shoot, if you want to get police to shoot less unarmed Black people, right? I think if there was a slogan to get like America and people excited about the idea of shooting less unarmed Black people, it shouldn't be defund the police. It should probably be let's help the police shoot people, right? You know what I'm saying? Like why let's let the slogan be what it's about, right? And then even the idea of defunding the police, you know, people like it. It sounds good. We're going to defund the police. But in some ways, I think that is a stupid idea if you think that is going to lead to less police shooting unarmed Black people. Like, honestly, when was the last time giving anybody less money to do their job has made them do their job better? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, we should think about the opposite instead of being like, look, we should pay people. We should pay the police to shoot less Black people. So check this out. Check this out. How about this? Like, what if a police station went the whole year without shooting any Black people, they got 5 million. The whole station got 5 million and each officer got $1 million. Bam! What? I bet you see a whole lot less, like, you know what I'm saying? Black people get shot. Like, and then what you do is if they shoot a Black person, you be like, all right, we're not going to arrest you. We're just going to dock your pay. So like, if they shoot a Black person, you just be like, all right, we're going to dock your pay 50,000 and then you don't get the $1 million bonus and then the station don't get the 5 million bonus. You know what I'm saying? then you'd have like peer pressure from the other officers to be like, dude, you fucking up my bag. You know what I'm saying? Like it would make decisions like way different. Like the police officers are like, I'm about to shoot him. And it's like, he's got a knife. They'll be like, you know what? I'll take that stab. You know what I'm saying? Like, stab me for $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I need a snowmobile, right? Like, that'd be great. That would be great. And then if you even think about it even more, check this out. Like a police officer, you're a good officer. You don't shoot a Black person for 5 years. You got $5 million fucking dollars. That's better than being an NFL player. You know what I'm saying? Like kids wouldn't be like, I'm training for the NFL. They'd be like, shit, I'm training to be a cop. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody would want to fucking protect and serve, man. Like they're like, we're going to take the country and the idea of making it safe and just take money away from that. No, what they should do is make sure that being a police officer is an easy way to be a millionaire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Be like, shit. Like if somebody's like, you know, I can sell drugs and make $1 million. Somebody else will be like, well, shit, I can do the same being a police officer. Everybody like community policing like a motherfucker. Like honestly, if that was the shit, if like you got like there was like, hey, as a police officer, if you didn't shoot a Black person in a year, you can get $1 million. Honestly, personally, I would stop doing drugs long enough to pass the civil service exam to be a fucking cop. You know what I'm saying? I get my 5 years in of not shooting a Black person and go home with like $5 million. Yo, what? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some serious shit here. Yo, oh, yo, like think about that shit. Meditate on it. And people are like, what? Like 50,000, you'll get docked 50,000 if you shoot a Black person. You get docked 1.5 million if you shoot a Native American. And I know people are like, what? What's the difference? That's fucked up. It's racist. No, it's scarcity. You know what I'm saying? Since it's less of them, it's more. You know what I'm saying? In this way, it's capitalism. We're letting the market take care of racism. That's how we fucking do it. Yo, I think my time's up. Yo, my name's Kenneth McLaurin. One more thing before I go, I want to say y'all need to check me out. We do Star Wars trivia every second Thursday. We give out real cash prizes. Y'all check us out.
Do it.
Bam. Thank you, sir.
Kenneth, thank you so much, man. I love hanging out with you, and I love hearing from you, man. Kenneth, also, it's your anniversary, man. So happy anniversary.
First anniversary. I got married on my birthday in 2019.
Getting over the crowd again.
Kenneth, that's a great premise too. I'm going to start pushing for that.
No doubt. So check it out. I'm inviting everybody to it. It's going to be online on YouTube. We're going to put a link in the chat. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, Kenneth McLaurin. Next up is my online comedy crush right now. She's got the biggest swoop in the business. Yeah. Wait,
And she got them
I
hoops
was gonna
today.
try to
Look
keep
at
my
them
hands in
hoops.
hold on, wait. There we go.
She's crushing it. How is 2023?
I love this. We need to do tutorials, Jason. We'll teach the world how to swoop.
Right? Zilly, you are awesome. You do a Tuesday night show that Zillavision, right, on Comedy Hub.
Yes.
And it's really funny. Everybody should get a chance to check it out. I'm gonna give you the spotlight because you're awesome. Go for it.
Oh, I thank
I'm
you.
just gonna go out of pot.
And thank you to Stoner Morning Show for having me. It's really dope to see you all. I'm if you can't tell, I'm wearing a gold cape with fringe because I believe you should dress for the end times that you'd like, right? And let me tell you, shit's real wild. And we need it to be, less doomsday preppers and more Mad Max. Like give me some eye patches and some leather with the booty out. Like mohawk swoops. Me and Jason with the swoops. But of course, I don't know if you've ever seen a doomsday prepper. What's crazy about a doomsday prepper is they'll not only prepare for the future they fear, they'll elect the dude into office to make it happen. The dedication. That's crazy. And the one thing I really need everybody to do is like, y'all need to stop connecting God to the end times because we did that. Come on, y'all. Because God's end time is much more poetic. It'll rain blood and shit. That fucking there is a swarm of locusts that is more nimble than what descended on DC. It is the most uncoordinated shit you'll ever see. We did that. We did. Okay. God didn't do that. I have to say that I do worry about like kids. It's gotta be rough. To be a kid in this day and age, like you stuck at home because of the pandemic, and like you cannot turn around. Everything's online. You can't turn around from the news cycle. Like the most as the 80s, maybe that I knew about politics was fuck Russians. That's what they taught us, right? Like even Stranger Things try to make it look cute. Like the racism that the fucking government put in all the movies. Everything was fuck the Russians. Russians are evil, except for Rocky, which was like fuck the Russians because they sexy as hell. I used to get so confused watching so confused. Let me tell you, even Drago, what he could get it today, tomorrow, yesterday. What? Oh my God. Woo! His wife. Let's go, man. Seriously, they like indoctrinated us with like Red Dawn and shit. They were like, fuck the Russians. And like when I was an 80s baby, if you'd have been like girl in 2021, there'd have been Nazis in the White House. I'm like, what in Indiana motherfucking Jones? Y'all let that happen? I guess we need to make more, like action movies that warn the kids. But what's crazy is like they used to try to like anything that was an attack on America, not smart shit. I'm not praising any of this here. I'm just telling you what we grew up with in the 80s. And then after 9/11, everything turned into, Hollywood loves to take a race and make them the bad guy. And it's always attached to government agendas. Like the war on drugs, every movie had a Colombian or a Latino. All they did was sell drugs, right? And after
Even Predator.
Yeah, exactly. After 9/11, it was all Middle Eastern people, poor Middle Eastern people. Every movie had a bad guy. It was a Middle Eastern person. So now what is the government going to make these 2020 movies about? Antifa? They're gonna have motherfuckers that like, oh no, they have a can of soup and it offends me, you know, like because they be trying to tell y'all Antifa is bad. Let me tell you something. I got this cape from Antifa. I'm Antifa. I'm coming out, y'all. I am anti-fascist. I mean, that's what I mean. Hello, y'all watch Captain America. Y'all paid attention. I don't know. They were like, maybe Antifa did it. Nah, it'd have been much more. That raid on the Capitol, it would have still been uncoordinated. And like half the people that said we're going wouldn't have showed up because that's how flaky millennials are. But we'd have been fashionable. That'd have been a nice Instagram swarm on DC. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I used to be a high school teacher for about 8 years. One of the things that I learned running student government is that, like, I learned so much about American politics and politics in general by running the student government. And what I learned is that anybody who's involved in government is obnoxious. Obnoxious a little. Okay, so there's a range. And I say this as a kid who wasn't, you know, I was in student government. You know, I was there raising my hand. We'd be like, we need more toilet paper because I went to a city school, public school. This is the type of shit we had to ask for. We need pencils. Excuse me. You know, I was up in the shit. But when I ran the student government, I realized every one of those children, including myself, they're a little obnoxious. You know, you got to be a little obnoxious to be like, you know what this city needs? Me. Right? You know, you got to be a little obnoxious to run for office. And I met those type of personalities. I met the, you know, real needy and gets everything they want obnoxious, what I like to call an AOC. AOC being your student government, prom gonna be real lit. Shut up. It might even be a cruise. They're gonna use all that money correctly. And you know, even Hillary would have given us a good prom, except she'd have been measuring skirts and her boyfriend would have been given a BJ under the bleachers. You know, not as fun, but you know. But I feel like the president was just obnoxious. Like just obnoxious. Yeah. He had no form. He was that kid in school. You didn't know why he showed up at parties. Nobody invited him, but he was there and like with Adderall, right? That was the whole rumor.
He doesn't drink, smoke, but he's doing pills.
Yeah, exactly. And he's so worried about everybody liking him, whatever, bullshit, you know. But you know, like I said, he's obnoxious, not good obnoxious. And like, I know a lot of comics said it would be funny if he won. In 2016, a lot of people said, you know, maybe it'll be funny if he won. And let me tell you, it is decidedly unfucking funny. Okay, the last 4 years have not been funny at all, and I haven't been able to write a single joke, like, you know, like a killer bring down the house, give people joy joke about that motherfucker, because laughing at him is kind of like laughing at your bus driver if they like dropped a big gulp on their lap, or like a coffee, right? Okay, a giant Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Like the one that's like bucket size. You could stick your whole head in that shit. They have the cups that big now. So your bus driver, he drops his coffee, and I get it. It's hilarious. The cup was so big, small. But the fucked up thing is that you on the bus. And that bus is going 100 miles an hour the wrong way. Down the highway, the ice cubes from the iced coffee's coming your way. You look down on your lap to put on your seatbelt. You realize 6 months ago, the bus driver called them loser straps. He made them illegal. Right? The person next to you, and you're like, holy shit, I think we're gonna die. And they go, shut up, libtard. And then you crash into a wall that you didn't want, but you paid for, right? But Kofifi, joking. You know? But yeah.
Is that what Kofifi was? All right.
Thank you guys so much. My name is Zilla. I have a show on called Zilla Vision on Twitch. And as always, Thorn and Morning Show is just like the best. I love y'all. Lex.
I love you, Zilla.
You're the best. You're so funny. So funny.
I love you. What's up, Lex? How you doing?
I'm not bad, man. Sorry I was a little late.
How'd you enjoy all my funny friends tonight?
They're so good. Good job. Good job on the booking. I love, and you know what? I appreciate too, because I'm a stand-up, but I don't know how these guys do it. feel comfortable just rolling through jokes like this online. It seems so awkward and uncomfortable, yet they're still funny. I'm jealous, and I think they're great. Good job, man. Good
That's
show.
awesome.
You were great at laughing. You laughed a lot. I saw
Thank
that.
you.
That was.
I do like laughing. Man.
Good intros too. You could host shows now. You could probably just host a show.
Really?
Go out there, be funny, make everybody laugh and love you, and then you don't
I
even have to
hate
do
being
jokes.
spotlighted, man. Maybe on stage or something like that. I'm always a big goof, you know me. But
Yeah.
I'm always the background noise.
Yeah. Well, it's a good
Yeah.
background noise.
It is. It's quite a cacophony.
And
So we're gonna have a show tomorrow, and you know who we're gonna have on?
The stand-up? That's all that.
What?
That was all the stand-up.
That's all the comedians for tonight. I really like everybody for showing up tonight. Baby Blue, Kelly, my cousin from California.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Morgans next door. Thank you so much for showing up. Zilla, Kenneth, Will, Anya. Am I forgetting anybody? Yeah,
you guys
man.
watch this video, share it with friends.
Yeah, definitely.
We're doing this.
And get really stoned and have, we're going to be locked down for a little while longer.
And you know what? Also, if anybody
Right,
watches it,
We are definitely
Yeah.
stay safe, stay high, laugh.
right. So, tomorrow on Stoner Morning Show, we're gonna have Voodoo Salad, a really awesome trippy illustrator. So we're gonna talk to him about his artwork and everything. We're also gonna have the Psychedelic Film and Music Festival. We're gonna be talking to someone from them who they're gonna come out and talk about their film festival going on. And then we're also gonna have there's a new podcast called Trip on This that I've been listening to, and so I'm gonna have Kate Walsh come on. She's the host of that of Trip on This. She's a really cool girl. So
you're getting like professional now. You're getting professional. I can't
sorry,
believe
man.
it.
I don't mean
Look
to.
at you plugging shit. You know.
Wait.
When I found you, you were delivering refrigerators to Lowe's customers in North Carolina.
Right. That's right.
And now you're just a professional broadcaster. Unbelievable.
Now I'm working at a gas station in New York.
Yeah, and you live in an aquarium apparently.
Yeah.
Not bad.
With a dragon. And a blue-nosed pit bull.
You can't see him. He's camouflage. He's
always sleeping.
Found a place where a blue
I think it's the amount of pot I smoke in the room. He probably just gets the contact high.
He probably is now. He probably is.
The music's starting to play, and it's telling me that it's time to wrap up this show. But we're gonna probably have another show in 2 weeks, and we're gonna have more funny friends on.
More stand up on Stoner Morning Show.
Yeah, man, it's so cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for everybody coming out. I'll see you guys.